Dryamond had 14 in the first quarter. Jumped out to a huge lead. That meant they scored 47 points, Dryamond, in the first quarter.
Utah's been rolling like that all year. I'm not surprised, and I knew they were due for a game. They had 2 bad games in one, so they were due for one of these.
At the half, it was 75 to 51. Best percentage of the series, too. He went 11 for 16. He's just getting more and more comfortable coming after that injury. D-Wade and Donovan Mitchell there. And then Rudy Gobert.
Oh, Rudy had a great game as well.
23 and 15.
Ooh,
And
that's LN.
yeah. And Utah,
What do you have?
23 and 15.
No, that's AM.
Shackelford type numbers.
Alonzo Mourning type numbers.
The Jazz go wire to wire in this one, leading by as many as 35. They're 49 and 2 now when they take a lead to the fourth quarter. 42 of their 56 wins this year, postseason included, by double digits. And for a team that's been knocked out in the first round, their last 2 appearances, and last year was really painful, blowing that 3-1 lead against Denver, that wasn't happening this time around. The news is not all good on the Utah side. Mike Conley will be reevaluated after the game. The Jazz will provide an update in the next 24 hours. Aggravated a right hamstring. This from a guy who was averaging 20 and 10 in this series. Man, that could be a huge factor in the next round if this is causing him to miss any more time.
Definitely be a huge blow. Mike Conley's been great, and he's been waiting on this moment for years. So for a guy like that, such a great guy, you hate to see that. But one thing I want to say to Utah is stop talking about last year. Y'all have talked about it enough, because you continue to talk about it and that doubt creeps back in your head. Y'all are past that. Y'all are beyond it. Completely different team.
What if you're asked about it? I mean, he's in a post-game press conference and they say, hey, so you blew a 3-1 lead last year. And that's, I think, Quinn's saying, hey, last year was last year, this year's this year.
This is a different year. I'm done talking about that.
Okay.
No one who wins a championship keep looking back at last year and say, well, we won this year, we're going to win this game. So why keep talking about it because you lost? Don't let that doubt creep into their head.
What do you think about Utah, Kenny?
Well,
okay, because we had this conversation the other night. I think they're the most complete team in the West.
Yeah, I think the difference is something we said. I don't even know if you remember almost opening week. Is Donovan Mitchell going to be an all-star, or is he going to be a superstar? And the difference between an all-star and a superstar is a guy dominates the game in 3 or more categories every night. And he has done that. So he's elevated his game. Before the season started, we looked. I was like, what's stopping him? We're just talking. What's stopping him from being at that next level? And then I think at that point he only had 2 double-doubles in his career. Rebounds or assists. That's a number that you can't dominate a game because you're not always shooting the ball well.
Yeah.
So now he's getting double-digit assists, and I have Mike, if you could look it up, how many double-doubles did he have this year? And I think that's the difference to me, where he's doing multiple things to make his bet, as well as being one of the dynamic scorers in the NBA.
30 and 10 tonight.
30 and 10 tonight.
Yeah,
there it is. He got 2. His whole career, he had it in a closeout game tonight.
But, Ernie,
yes,
I put him in the same category as Brooklyn. Guys are really good. Get the golf clap. But it's championship or bust. For the.
I think finals is good enough for them.
No.
If they got to the finals.
No.
If you get to the finals and lose, you wasted.
No, but I'm just saying they're a young team.
Thank you, Dre. No, you got to win.
They're a young team.
Listen,
They've been together.
No, I'm not talking about if I was on the team, I'd be like, no, finals are bust.
I challenged you at the beginning of the year. You beat all my challenges. You're really good. I am super impressed, but it's championship or bust.
Okay.
Period.
I'm still pissed off
Brooklyn,
at Donovan's response
for
to
you
Shaq,
too.
by the way. Still pissed off.
114 points for Donovan Mitchell in 120
Finals,
minutes.
Kenny,
of
you got to
work
win it, cuz.
in this series.
No, I'm just talking about as a fan.